Dude, people from Florida are fucking nuts. I'm sorry. Bro.
That's the truth.
Think of all the serial killers, man. Florida,
100%.
bro.
A lot of that is just, it's really, it's like how Cali is, we just got the best media, so when anything happens, it makes everywhere.
That is the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah, you're right.
Bro, that shit started popping up.
Yeah,
This shit started popping off up there, and I look up, and there's people videoing everything. I'm like, damn. You see more people nowadays start videoing a fight before they break it up.
Right. World star real quick on that shit.
Real quick.
Shit, because Young Buck in a fight, that's definitely viral.
Yeah, that's definitely viral, especially Afro Man's people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In front of Afro Man?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. TMZ? No. No, they say, all right, now, as an artist, right, you've gone through situations, right? You've been through a bunch of situations. So, you ever run across a situation that you're like, fuck, I don't know how to play this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
All the time.
Yeah, you gotta wing it.
Time.
So, look, and so if you get into a situation, have you ever been inept to tell people, all right, no, don't post that shit. Don't be on that.
Me, I've never really been there because I conduct myself, like I'm always like, especially when I'm in front of a lot of people, like I wait till like I'm more private before I get fucked up or smoke or do anything like that. But like I'm really open with it nowadays because I feel like really I'm so in control and conscious of what I do. I never, as a grown-ass man where I'm at, I never do anything that's like, oh, I don't want no one to see that. It's like,
yeah.
Why don't we take a shit out?
But like,
I don't care if you want to go post that. I guess just don't get my dick so we don't get our page shut down. Whatever.
I guess
if I take a shit like everybody else. It's like, if you want to film me doing it, I guess. It's a little weird, but okay.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. So, have you ever been in a situation where a fan asked you to do something crazy?
That's a good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, usually it's just getting offered crazy drugs. People have to, I got that good crystal meth. And so I'm like, nah, bro,
I'm good.
Like with that.
Yeah.
That's probably the craziest they do. Or, definitely a lot of people always offer me coke and stuff. I don't really do it.
When we first started up here, people still looked at cannabis as a drug. Right?
Yeah.
So we had a lot of people that were coming in wanting to trade.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
So they were coming in and they'd be like, what are you gonna give me for that? And they'll drop like an ounce of coke on the table. I'm like, bro, a felony. Get the fuck. What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you? Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Trying to align my chakra with those crystals? What
yeah.
the fuck, bro? I know.
Like, what's going on?
That is the best comeback. I'm saying that to someone if they offer me meth. I'm saying I'm not aligning my chakras with those type of crystals.
Dude, this is the type of place that we live in. I handed this older woman a fucking marijuana pipe. She instantly puts the fucking torch under it and starts trying to twist it.
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck? You got the green head, not the crystal head. Shit, bro.
Oh shit! No, that's too funny. So a big thing for me, I had to stop drinking, right? Because that was my jam. And my thing is, I couldn't just have a gentleman's drink. I couldn't just have one. Now I'm like, bro, let's kill that bottle. You know what I'm saying? So and like before I know it, I'm slammed. So then I'm saying stupid shit, and I'm like, oh god. And then I'm over here, and I'm a dumbass. So I'll be pulling out like $2,000 and being like, hey, I'll play you pool, knowing I can't even see. I'm like, I'll give you $1,000 a game, and I can't see shit, and I'm like one-eyed. And people are like, yeah, run the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
So I'm like $5,000 down. I'm like, fight, double or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I legit had to give my manager a raise because of the bullshit that I put through all the time. And I'd be like, hit her, be like, look, I need you to do this. She's like, what the fuck did you do? I'm like, I got a little drunk last night. I'm so sorry. Or me and Calico went out to Knoxville.
This motherfucker pull out 10 grand, like, fuck all you bitches, fuck your moms too. I'm like, oh, it's 8 of them, dude.
And I'm like, yeah, and I'll beat all y'all one by one. Or at the same time, what the fuck y'all want to do? And he's like, bro, no, I'm with you. They're gonna whoop me too.
And I have to be like,
I live here.
I live here.
I'm me, and I got you, and I'm like, yeah, he will do it. And I'm like, bro,
Pussy.
if I don't, he's gonna be like, bro, get the fuck off of me. And I'm like, nah, bro,
He'll do it.
He will fuck you bitches up, bro. Let's go.
I'm the opposite.
Pops over there like,
Yeah, I was with my father-in-law
we
too.
don't
This is
do
a real
this.
thing. This really happened. No, yeah, I was with my father-in-law and everything.
Pops over there like, we don't do this, man. He's like, the hell we don't.
This is what I do.
This is what I do.
Right?
He's like, right, Calico? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, bro, if we
Looks
go
like
to
we're getting
jail,
fucked
man,
up
I'm going
tonight.
back to prison, motherfucker. You better have me.
So what are you talking about? I'm be there with you.
True story.
Oh,
shit.
dude. So I was in Kentucky one time, and my buddy's doing like fucking 50 years for meth, so it's all right. I can tell the story. So we went over there. We just got back from Iraq, and I went to Iraq. It was my first deployment. I did a fucking bullshit. I went over and helped pack a Connex. It wasn't really it wasn't Afghanistan, that's for sure. So I get back, and he was gone for the year. So we go. He's like, bro, you got to come out to Kentucky with me. I'm like, I've only been in California and like big cities, right? So like Nashville was a small city for me.
Yeah.
So like when I see Nashville, I was like, oh, this is cute. You know what I'm saying? It's a little, you know, it's nice. It ain't Cali, but it's nice.
Yeah.
So fucking, I'm good. And then,
My boy turning down the bloods.
I know, I hate it, but it's
I
alright.
do.
It'll be alright. And Jerry doesn't
Look, I
smoke.
hit it.
That's
Yeah.
weird. He
I
don't
don't
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Most
Yeah.
people stay sober on my staff too, which is crazy. Yeah. I love
passed
it.
out in the
You
corner.
should.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Should love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So, but so he asked me, he's like, come to Kentucky with me. I'm like, oh, I bet. Let's go. He's like, yeah, my dad, he fights chickens or roosters and shit. And all this shit. And I'm laughing at him, right? Because he's like the most country dude I've ever met. And at this time, it's like 2009. So I'm fresh from Cali. I'm like gang bang the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like still saying the N-word and shit, you know? So I'm like, it's my city, you know? So I'm just thugged the fuck out. He's like, bro, we have to bring you down here. So I'm like, let's go. So we go down there, and they're all calling me city boy and all this shit. And I loved it. It was super fun. So we go down there, and I'm sitting there talking to this chick, and we're at this house party, and there's like 40, 50 people here. And he had already, like, slick introduced me to his wife, his baby mama. Right? He got a kid with her and everything. So he introduced me, this and that, and I meet him. Well, he takes off to go with his dad to go pick up some cocks, I guess. So
Some chickens, right?
I was like, yeah. I was like, why? There's pussy here, you know? Why are you leaving? No, you're going the wrong way. You go with the cops, there's women here.
Whoa.
No, it's not like that, bro.
And that was before that training shit was even a thing.
Yeah. So,
Now you might be offensive if you say, hey, you leaving for the cocks?
yeah, they'll be really tough. Dude, back in the day, you used to call pussy cock.
Oh, man.
It's like Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Yeah, listen to his music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to go get himself some cock. And that's what they were talking about, was pussy.
They talking about chicken, yeah.
Yeah, they talking about chicken, yeah. But so we go out there, and I'm sitting on the couch and shit. I'm telling this girl, this dude comes in. No. So I get up, I go to the kitchen and go grab me another beer. This dude's like, "What's up, bro?" And I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "City boy, yeah." I'm like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Yeah, no." He's like, "You probably don't know nobody." So he introduced me to people, right? I just met this guy. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's introducing me and shit. And then I go and sit down. He goes and sits down with old girl, my buddy's wife.
Oh, hell
And he
no.
like leans back, puts his arm around her and shit. I'm looking, right? But she ain't even paying attention to me because there's like 40 people in the party. So I'm just mean mugging. I'm just looking, right? I don't even talking about this chick no more. Fuck what you talking about? My homeboy's chick's about to get fucked by this dude. He playing right now. He got his arm around her and everything. And then I seen him kiss, like super nonchalant, like they've been doing it for years. And I seen him kiss. So I pull up on him. I'm like, "Hey, grab a drink with me." He's like, "Yeah, bro." So we go in there, we take a shot, and I'm like, "Yeah, you smashing that or what?" He's like, "Bro, check this out. Her fucking dude's deployed. I've been smashing that the whole time." And I was like, "No way." He apparently didn't know that fucking Sean was back with me. He's the one who brought me. You know what I'm saying? But he'd already took off with his dad like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Right? Well, he was the neighbor, so he lived next door.
Damn.
Right? So he was over there fucking her. So me, being me, fucking when Sean comes back in, I was like, "Bro, you gotta meet this dude, man. He's super fucking cool." And I grabbed him. I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Yeah, you know this." So I grabbed him. I was like, "Hey, Bubba," and now I'm aggressive. So I'm holding him. "Hey, Bubba," you know what I'm saying? you meet my friend Sean, and his whole face just shit because he knew who he was. And I said, this is the guy that's been fucking your wife the whole time we were gone. In the middle of the party. And Sean was like, what? The second I said that, I immediately put him in a hole. Come on. And fucking Sean, bow. He falls to the ground. I stomp with him because you know my term. If he bumping, we jumping. So we start fucking this dude up. The dad comes out. The wife's dad comes out. He's a tweaker, hardcore tweaker. Comes out with a shotgun. Ain't no fucking fights in here. And he had cameras everywhere, so he saw it happen. So I was like, shit, I broke, right? Yeah. So I broke, and I go out, and my car is blocked in by like 40 other cars. Yeah. So I just reach in the back, and I'm grabbing my bottle and my pistol. So as I go back, I turn around, and Sean's down here cussing at his old lady, right at the bottom of the driveway. They arguing and shit, and I'm like, Sean, we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, fuck this, talking to this chick. And then I see dude went and riled up his homeboys, right? He had 3 of his buddies with him. Yeah. So there's 4 dudes coming out the house. And I got this bottle in my hand, a pistol in his hand, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to shoot or anything like that, right? Yeah. So they walked straight past me, straight for Sean. So I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna go bad. So I set the pistol and the bottle back in the car, which probably was a stupid idea. So I set them both back in the car, right? And I started walking up behind dudes that are walking up towards Sean. I'm yelling at Sean, and these guys are so hot and drunk that they're not even hearing me yelling at Sean, and I'm behind them. Yeah. So I'm like, fucking Frederick, God, fuck. So that dude takes off after Sean. So I start chasing these guys. Oh, shit. They catch Sean, and boom, they start jacking. Now Sean's a fucking beast, right? So he turns around and starts jacking with these dudes. So I snatch up one dude, right, that I thought was gonna be the best person for me to fight at the time. So I snatch him up and I dip him, boom, right? And I had him from the back. So I went, boom, I dipped him. Shit. I get up and I start cracking him, right? No, that dude was stronger than me. So he looked at me and went, bam! Rocked me straight back, right? Like my 3 hits didn't do shit. Right? Dude, he was a grown ass. I was like 21. So he fucking cracked me, boom, backed me all the way up. I flipped all the way off of him. He jumped on top of me, he started working me. Right? I got a mean ball up game though. So I balled the fuck up, right? I'm like, damn it, fucking Sean! So I'm getting fucking worked by this dude, right? He stops, right? I think the dad came back out or something, but he stops. So I get up, right? And he rocked me. I got bleeding, right? And so fucking I go and grab the pistol and the bottle and shit, right? And I turn around and they're all gone. I'm like, where the fuck did they go? So I went straight to the street. I start going down the street. Mind you, I'm faded, right? Been drinking. So I start walking down the street. I got blood all over me. I'm in a beater, right? A white one with basketball shorts. I got a pistol and a bottle, blood all over me. Fucking 2 cops fly around the corner. I'm like, oh shit. They're like, get on the fucking ground. I'm like, look, I know I look like a criminal, but I'm not. And they're like, get on the ground. I'm like, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier, swear to God, I'm not a criminal. And they're like, get on the fucking ground. I'm like, fuck, I'm still holding the pistol and the fucking bottle.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, I was like screaming it out. I thought they were gonna stop. I was like, I'm not a criminal, I'm a soldier, I swear to God.
Yeah, they all say that.
I just got back, like. Yeah, they're get on the ground. So they snatched me up, right? And yeah, that's what it was.
It's not a gun, it's a book.
Yeah, it's not a gun, it's a book. It's a gun, I'm sorry. No.
This guy, bitch.
Yeah. I hated this one. Yeah, you ain't this type of soldier. No, so.
That's how the Memphis cops are, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you ain't in this game, bitch.
Yeah.
Fucked up, dude.
Then they take your dope and
stuff. Like that.
Hey, on some real shit, you'll see them. You'll see in Memphis. I did 5 years in Memphis. They'll be walking in, throwing up their signs to their homeboys. And I'm like, damn,
it's awful, bro.
Y'all on
just got caught on
whatever.
tape, but that shit has been going on.
That shit
Since
been
day
going on.
fucking one, bro.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucking police are really banging.
Fuck yeah, pinch the evidence
Boys are
back.
affiliated with them motherfuckers.
Then they get off work.
You ever get fucked with the police on any of your shows?
You said?
You ever get fucked with the police hard on any of your shows?
Nah, not too bad, luckily. I'm trying to think. Way back in the day, it's not even really their fault. You know, they kind of just did their job. Like when I used to have a more ratchet fan base.
Used to.
Mosh pit, running in circles and shit.
Man, it was just more Florida hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, where, you know, everybody know each other on like exactly like affiliation shit. Yeah. Sure. Where I think just 2 people was in different sets or some shit. They fucking someone shot someone in the face after the show though.
Yeah.
But it made the news. It was like Bezz Believe, Bezz Believe concert. It got me.
That shit's common.
See, that's marketing.
It ended up being
You know
promo,
what I'm saying?
exactly. But at the same time, it kind of closes doors in the lane that I'm in, because like say a country venue don't want to hear that.
I know.
In the rap game, they're like, oh boy, someone got shot off. This is getting 20 million more views, you know. And
Yeah.
country land, they're like, oh no, someone got shot. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
it's a different.
Yeah, like
It really is.
Because in regular rap, it's like, bring the haters. Like, I'll be a piece of shit. You know? So I could just get all the attention and people still feed into it. Like, if you really got haters in country or country rap, like, it's really because you're a bad person and you did something fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
It's more
Because I mean,
morals.
I see
It's
people
more like
just
that.
hate for no reason though.
They hate for no reason. I think, well, the internet in general is just gonna be like that.
Yeah.
But I think country rap, it's got a little more like a moral standard. Like, people like
Cultural.
Yeah, you're gonna have your haters who just hate for no reason.
Well,
for
the
show.
country
Yeah.
folks are better morals. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It sounds
100%.
crazy to say it like that,
Different.
you know. But like, you know, back where I'm from, they ain't country, but they have good morals, right?
Yeah.
But they're still gangbanging.
Yeah.
And they're still on that shit. I really don't meet too many country folks that are really on that gangbanging shit. Now,
No.
I hear about the hollers and shit like that.
Exactly.
But it's different. It's
it depends
way
where
different.
you're getting the hate from. 'Cause,
They also
like,
don't promote it.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
They don't
With
promote it,
regular
yeah.
rap, you
Yeah.
listen, popping pussy, shooting people, and dealing drugs is super legit. And if you talk about that throughout your whole song, that's a slam.
You're fucking. You're
You're-
killing it.
you're killing
they
it.
love you for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the country lane, it's like if you're embracing bad values, they're not gonna fuck with you.
Talk about walking
like
a
it
motherfucker
doesn't matter if you
down
got
the
clout. It doesn't matter who you are. You know, like
Yeah.
like. And I like that though, because they still stand on principle. You know, there's not like the mainstream rap just gone to. There's no principle. It's like, oh, he's fucking tranny, and he's got AIDS. Oh, he's the new biggest guy. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like everyone, the news is gonna fucking slander him and hate on him and make him the biggest piece of shit. And that, y'all gonna watch that.
Yeah.
But country people are not gonna entertain that shit. They're gonna be looking up to Luke Bryan like,
Yeah.
dudes who, oh, you gave to charity, I like you more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care about who's doing the toxic shit. Like, I'm blind to that. Like for real, they're blind
Yeah.
to it, and they'll be like, oh, you did something good for other. Like, I love it because you get rewarded for being a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
As you should though.
like, because you know, if you coming from Cali, I'm from Florida. Like, being a good person, motherfuckers just want
They gonna shit on you.
try to shit on you
Real quick, yeah.
But,
Take advantage.
But exactly.
And when you see somebody doing good, you wondering why they doing it.
yeah,
A lot of times. You're like, damn, what's he doing that for?
Yeah, working an angle or
Yeah, like what kind of ulterior motive do you have?
Exactly.
Like a lot of times, dude,
Exactly.
most people will only hold the door open for someone if they could look at that ass on the way through. That's
Damn,
real shit.
fucked up.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right, though.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because a lot of people they don't give a fuck. I mean, I was in Nashville. I was in Brentwood in Nashville, and I was landscaping, right? So I'm on.
How many different fucking things did you do, bro? You're like
Many.
You're like the fucking hustle guy,
Yeah.
bro. You up with the hustle guy, bro.
That's why I linked with you. I was like, hey, I'm a prophet, but you the God, ain't you? I said I gotta talk to you, and we gotta have a sit down.
The resume's 1,000
Yeah.
miles long.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to though. Mainly because it's super fucking easy.
Yeah.
And like everything I look at, I'm like, I see dollar signs. Like I started flight school, and my first thought was, why don't we have our own plane, and why aren't we renting our plane to the other students in the class?
You're right.
Right? So we're buying a plane and we're renting it to the other students in the class. This is dead ass. So then, because of that, we're like, wait a minute, that'll pay for a second plane.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go talk to CFI, and I'm gonna see if I can get the CFI on my team with me. We try to do is show people that, hey, you can do anything in the fucking world. There is nothing that you cannot do. There's no piece of paper that's stopping you from doing anything. People are like, they get out and they have this mentality. And I don't just mean like just getting out of the penitentiary or anything like that. They're getting out of a relationship. They're getting out of a job. They're getting out of anything, right? They're starting a new change, a new chapter in their life. And they automatically get that negative connotation. It's what I call the debt in the pan, right? So I'm not trying to get biblical, but you know, the Adam and Eve, and then it breaks down, and then, you know, we start sinning for the rest of our life. Nobody's gonna live forever anymore. Now we have death and then everything else, right? So that is the dent in the pan. So every person that is bred afterward, right, is going to have that mentality of sinning. So we're automatically going to have a negative connotation in a lot of life because we automatically think about sin and negativities. So when we're thinking about negativities, how are we going to get positive? Because the only way for progression is positivity. If you're positive about something, you'll fucking progress, right? Yep. So if you push forth the effort to go out of your way to be a positive individual and do positive things, it changes shit. It changes your whole trajectory. But it's so hard to leave that when you've been shit on. When you've been shit on, it's so hard to leave that mentality.
At a young age.
Yes.
Like, me getting older, I understand the cycle of habits. Like, when people are created in a certain habit, the difficulty to break when your first 10 years of your life, if you have a piece of shit parent who's just fucking, like, you're in a habit of 10 years, y'all know, even with the system, you're in a habit of years of being treated a specific way, where it's like, you're just gonna be stuck like that. So you automatically just think that that's the way life's supposed to be. Yeah, you're gonna be stuck like that.
Yeah, and you think that that's the way life's supposed to be. So it's really hard to change that. So as we go through and we try to push forth the effort, say, hey, look, dude, you can do anything. You can do anything. Because look at my lifestyle. If I told my story, you'd be like, how the fuck did you make it though? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because I stayed positive. I stayed positive because I'm like, it's gonna break, bro. I'm gonna have that moment of happiness.
I used to be like, man, bro, that's fucking crazy.
Right. Everybody did. They all thought I was fucking nuts. But I'm like, dude, let's just fucking do it, dude. Let's just do it. If we fall on our face, that's one thing skateboarding taught me.
I woke up in prison like 4:30 every morning, fucking getting his coffee ready, smoking this shit.
Start studying.
Motherfucking studying. Motherfucking doors pop 5:30, 6 in the morning. That motherfucker going to get dirty working. Loving it. I'm like,
loving it. Hell yeah.
I'll leave the pod. For years.
He's like, look, I'm just gonna sell dope. We're gonna make the same amount of money. You doing all this overexertion on your life for what?
Real shit. Mine's work.
Yep. But see, I believe that if you want to make a change, you have to break what you're used to, and you have to be uncomfortable. You have to go through the bullshit that's like, fuck. What they say, if you want something nobody else has, you have to do what nobody else won't. You know what I'm saying? So and penitentiary is a little bit different. It says if you want something that nobody else has, you gotta be tough. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be tough. But
is it all recorded?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, they'll shut off for that. Yeah.
No, for sure. I just want to make sure you're right because I'm not in no type of rush or nothing like that. Like, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, like I'm chilling with you guys. You guys know.
Sure.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, we still want to ask you questions.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You guys,
I want to ask you questions.
You guys are on some real shit, man. It's a real.
We're trying.
Nah, for sure, man.
Really just winging it.
I see the bigger picture, where you know.
Yeah, and that's the key.
I see the bigger picture, man. You're onto something great, and it's like you don't even need anything, bro. But when real recognize real, that's all that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Real motherfuckers just gonna recognize and fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is
not fuck with
real
that.
Good podcast, great show. Everything was A1, bro. Like.
Hell yeah.
You putting on for VA
in a big way.
In a big fucking way.
Yeah, I'm really trying. But dude, we're getting so many people out of the house. So we had just starting our journey. I really wanted to teach people about cannabis because they were growing it and they were producing mold and bud rot, root rot, all this shit, right? And they were still smoking it. And I was like, you guys don't understand what that's doing to you. And I'm like, but there's a way you can prevent it. Watch this, right? So we're trying to teach them. Right, so as we're doing this, people are finding that cannabis is more than just a smoke or a high. So they'll be actually taking care of their plants. So they're getting up in the morning. They have to go take care of them, and that we're getting people motivated to go do something.
Mr. Miyagi, right, of Virginia.
Yeah, I love it.
Mr. Miyagi with the weed game, because I feel you. I feel you, man, because like you really being from Cali, you're a real marijuana enthusiast.
Yes, fully.
Where you want, because I've met people from the West Coast. Exactly, they're like, if they're selling you some shit with bud rot, you know, like mold or something like that. Yeah. Like they'll really let you know. Like, they'll be like, no, bro, it's not good for you. Like, cause they're really on that good. Like the ones who are good people out there, they're really on that grow green shit, like save the earth shit.
Yeah,
I fuck with that though.
Yeah,
like,
and that's real shit, dude. I don't eat fast food. I don't drink sodas. Yeah, that's real shit, dude. What you put inside your body is what exerts your energy. Right? That is your fucking self.
100%.
That's why I like the legal lean, because I was going through the ingredients and I'm looking at all the ingredients and I'm like, bro, this is legit. Like it's not fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, I wasn't knocking you or anything, but the first thing I was gonna do is read all the ingredients. And I wanna check them out and I wanna look at it because you know, I like my organic foods. I like to grow organically and I like to have natural entities, you know. I don't want something that, it is.
We throw it away for a fucking screen, like this is the new Bible, the fucking phone.
It
used
is
to be a Bible in the kids' hands. You know, now the fucking phone where it's like
now they don't get it.
It's so hard.
Where the earth is so beautiful and I don't want I love the tech, but I don't want it to take away from the earth where like we really forget how amazing just what the earth naturally creates for us that we take for granted.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. Yeah.
You see, not to flip subjects, but we're talking about Earth and we're getting into like minerals and elements. So Elon Musk, hey, stop. It's a promotion. He found a star that's cruising through space that is all diamonds and platinum. The entire fucking star cruising through space is all diamonds and platinum. So he is sending out. Yeah, it's an entire rock of diamond it's all platinum with diamonds in it. Real shit. Like, this is a fucking thing. So he's sending out a fucking thing to grab some off of it.
He'll get it too.
And he gonna get it too, yeah. But my first thought was, damn, that's what we doing? That's legit, because left foot in front of the right. You know, do it. Do it.
What?
I wouldn't have got inside that little fucking, that little tube thing that they went down to go see the Titanic with. That, what the fuck?
You would have.
I know I wouldn't have. Not whatsoever. I'm claustrophobic as hell. Let alone to get into an air compressor tank.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
A propane tank.
A propane tank. I'm straight.
What if it was like a lot bigger though?
No, because I have to have a contingency plan. Right? There always has to be a contingency plan in anything that you're ever doing. Right? So
absolutely no.
There was nothing. There was no contingency plan. So you couldn't open it. That's where I'm at. Like even a fucking car trunk has a fucking pull latch where you can get the fuck up out of there if someone throws your ass in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There should have been a pull latch somewhere.
They probably die instantly down in that
pressure.
level.
Okay, but then why didn't we have a thing where you click it and the fucking like a float came around and it blew it up?
Well,
as soon as that motherfucker loses track,
look into the bottom of it already. You already know there's a million things they fucking could have did, and that's the outcome that whoever's in charge of that. That's probably what they wanted to happen.
Yes,
you know
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that's true too.
I'm thinking grimy off the reel.
Yeah.
For real. When you talk about
or
and shit like that.
Well, they say that the Titanic was actually purposely sank because they had the billionaires on there, and they were traveling over to America to stop what the Rockefeller was doing. So Rockefeller was doing all this shit. Rockefeller is the one who owns the Titanic. So they got on his ship to come over to stop what he was doing. That's like saying, hey, me and you are going to do a business deal, but we're going to use my attorneys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
And I'm like, you should probably hire one of your own. But I'm like, no, mine are super cool. We already paid for it, bro. It's good. And you'd be like, yeah, dude, your attorneys would never fuck me because they're lawyers.
So it's like his people turning on him.
Yeah, and that shit. Listen, people have been knocking their best friends off since Cain and Abel. You know what I'm saying? They've been knocking each other off for a little bit of jealousy and a little bit of money. They knocking them off. You know, look at like with rap now. You don't get scared going to certain places. Like,
not really, man. Cause like I started getting that country rap fan base.
But dude, you gotta have haters. You gotta have people that don't like what you're doing.
Oh, I definitely do, man. It's just I just don't worry about shit no more. To be real,
I fucking love it. Yeah.
I just don't worry about shit.
You just said the wrong word because you can look at him and tell motherfucker ain't scared of nothing.
No, but I'm saying I don't mean scared.
Nobody know what he's talking about.
Yeah. I mean,
Motherfuckers cautious for sure.
Yeah.
Say for instance, like what happened with other people, like how they conduct themselves, like they bring it upon themselves. Like I'm very, very extremely conscious of my behavior. Where if I did some fucked up shit, I'd be like, that was on me. Y'all got permission to beat my ass.
Yeah.
You know? but I just don't do fucked up shit. So I already know, like, if it's gonna come my way, I really.
You're expecting it.
I'm expecting it, and I need to be prepared. But I know I don't burn no bridges. So I know I've never done actions where there's someone who really deserves the right. If someone is coming at me, it's because they're just like a fucked up individual, you know.
Yeah. And that is true. So, and just not just like actions, but like words as well. I was watching PNB Rock, right? Yeah. PNB Rock was on a podcast a week before he died.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there talking about how he's like, ain't nobody gonna fuck with me in the streets. Ain't nobody gonna try me, and if they do, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Anybody wanna fuck with me, I'm gonna wear all my chains and I'm gonna be fucking ready. Because I know this situation. I know how to operate. And I'm like, why are you being so cocky? Like, you can't, because the motherfucker gonna catch that out of the air and say, oh, I got him. He ain't that tough, I got him. So when they seen him, they were like, give me all your shit. And he was like, fuck you. They shot him. I'm like, damn, you lost your life over a chain? You know what I'm saying? That I wouldn't even buy. Like, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? You being an artist, this that lifestyle. Me, I couldn't see myself spending that amount of money on that. I'll go buy a piece of property and flip that motherfucker.
Exactly. Like, the rocket chain like that. Like, I'm good with what I got.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That'll never change. I just don't see it changing. It's all, you know.
Oh, it'll forever be like that because we have intelligence levels.
Everybody's shit's gonna stay the same. There's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's shit, you know, it's just whatever level you are, it's gonna be at that.
You also don't put yourself in a situation.
Hell no, be cautious, man. Don't
exactly.
wrong.
Every man's accountable for their actions. You know, we all have our own chessboard we can play off, and we can make the move. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always gotta be prepared for shit, but at the same time, as a man, you should just don't start no shit, don't be no shit, like for real. And it really, to an extent, life is really like that.
It really is.
Play some foul shit, man. Ain't no rules to this shit.
Yeah. Because you can get away with it for a lot of times being fucked up, but then you have a lot of, you know, even if you have 5 enemies, you know, let alone 100, you know what I'm saying, and you know it's your fault, you do the same scam on everybody. It's like,
you definitely hit on that.
If you have a real legitimate enemy, exactly, that you know it's your fault, then you gotta worry about it.
Yeah,
you know?
But see, I always wonder, like, you know, we got MO3, and I know about the King Von situation. I ain't gonna lie, if motherfuckers were jumping me and I had a piece on me, I'd have bumped it too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there's situations like MO3 and stuff where they pulled up, and my first thought was, damn, what did they have prior to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, were they already? But if you go through and listen to that music, you're like, bro, you promoting that. That's what you own. Exactly. So anybody that's listening to your music is on that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
You're speaking and you're manifesting your own reality.
Yeah. And you see, you get a lot of people. Kodak Black, I never liked any of his music, right? I just didn't. You know, maybe it was his voice, the style. I just never did, right? And then I started listening to some of his newer stuff when he touched back down, and he's like, hey, bro, I'm talking about real shit now. And he's like, look, this is going on, this is going on. And it wasn't about fucking bitches and shooting guns. It was about the system and society and how things are going. And I'm like, bro, you just got hella respect for me. And I mean, respect for me means nothing, you know what I'm saying? But
no, it means a fucking lot.
It means a lot to me.
You can legit bring his ass over here, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
He needs to beat you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
For real, you bring him value.
You ever got any music with Kodak?
No, not really, believe it or not. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you normally would, And you know, no disrespect to Kodak, I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But I think you're a bigger artist, and I think that you're a better artist.
Thank you. Well,
you know, like just genuinely.
We know that.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, I know that, but
I appreciate it. But it's like we have to open the world's eyes to that because people are just so stuck on their program. Like, oh you're like. It just takes the right person to be like, no, this guy's better. Oh yeah, he's better. He's the new.
Yeah, they do that.
Like, they
but see,
to that shit.
I get artists to come in and we'll do a podcast and stuff, and they'll have this big ass watch on with all these diamonds and stuff in it, with their necklace and their grill and everything. And I'm like, hell yeah, bro, that's what's up. That's the fashion, that's the style, you know.
Yeah.
That shit clean. And then he like, hey, what's your Wi-Fi password? And I'm like, oh, I don't even know it. He's like, well, can I use your phone? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, I ain't got no service on my shit.
Oh,
and I'm like, how do you not have service on your phone? Oh, you know I can't afford that bill like that. You know, that shit like $65 a month. And I'm like, you got a big ass chain on. He goes, oh no, this shit fake. And I'm like, is the watch fake too? Like, and I'm like, bro, so you know automatically I ain't listening to none of your lyrics because they all lies. If everything in your wardrobe fake, your lyrics are bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't never popped no gun. You probably ain't never even met a woman yet. So like, you know,
it's sad if you don't got your phone bill.
Yeah.
You might as well. I just had to be humble.
Bro, 6-year-olds are paying their phone bill.
Ask you for a job, bro. You know?
Yeah,
right?
something like that. I'm cool with it. Run it.
A lot
Yeah.
of people gonna tell you to fake it till you make it though.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. You gotta fake it till you make it. I'm like, nah,
Especially in
dude.
Atlanta, you know, they was on that.
But
Fake it till you make it.
But Atlanta came together. That's what I fucked with Atlanta. Atlanta all came together. You have so many people that's in a melting pot that just hate each other and bash each other.
Yeah.
Atlanta came together. When they came together, they made a
shit's
scene.
lit.
ATL works different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got
ATL.
music with any guys in Atlanta?
Well, we got Bubba Sparks.
Damn.
Of course, yeah, fucking right.
Shout out to Bubba.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Shit, I got stuff with Trouble, believe it or not.
What?
Trouble DTE,
Yeah.
Because, dude, I mean, I love Atlanta for what it created, but it's getting too lefty, you know. You see the music, like, so they have such good studios and they make mumble auto tune shit. Like, they're not putting on for no one who could really spit. And it's like, but their producers and their engineers A1 out there, where they're making mumble shit fucking sound like platinum.
Yeah.
And it's going platinum for mumble shit. You know, we're like,
You know who I just
but
have you ever heard of Payroll Giovanni? Bro, Detroit, he is a hustler. He is a grinding mother trucker. He is a badass. I fuck with his music, yeah. Cause I think we're the same age. How old are you?
So I'm 34.
I'm 35. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yep. I don't want to talk about you.
I'm 30.
No, but he think he 34, 35, and that's all he on. Like, he talking about, hey, cutting your friends off because they fucking ain't gonna fuck you over. Your homeboy gonna fuck you over. You gotta get your money. You gotta focus on this bag. Yeah, and he said one thing. He said, I could never understand how a man could ask for shit when I changed my whole life with a half a zip. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I feel that, man. Like, damn.
Realistic
And that's
stuff,
real
hey.
shit. Yeah, and like the stuff that he talks about. So, like, to me, I'm like, damn, that is music right there. You know what I'm saying? Then, like, your first 2 albums. Them first 2 albums, bruh. Like, I never, like, if, I like all your stuff. But there's those first 2 that, like, if I'm gonna show somebody who you are, I'm like, bro, check those out.
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird. And then I'm like, then graduate. But start here because they different. They different than anything you've done.
100%.
Did you have a different mindset going into the country? Because, I mean, you was with Kevin Gates.
I was so, you know,
Yeah.
I was so young then. Like during those albums, I was like fucking like 17 or something. Like,
Oh, shit.
I didn't even know my own sound or my own style because I lived so many different places through Florida. Like, my mom moved at different times where it's like I was still, New York hip hop was like still thriving back then. That's what it was. Shit, watching Rap City, The Basement and stuff like that. It was just such different times.
Lil Wayne and shit.
Yeah,
He was the hardest
it's like-
motherfucker out. Yeah.
I've been putting out shit since a young age. Even though that music didn't really like do numbers, it's like you could see the evolution of just the world, even the audio quality. That's why even those albums, like, that's the one regret that I have is the audio quality was just like that. Now it's like all the shit fucking thumping.
Yeah.
You know? It sounds great, crystal clear up in the best studios. Like, those shits was really recorded in like closets for real. Like, they was recorded in closets. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was doing all the shit myself, like the mixing and all that, where it's like,
Yeah. Now, I know I asked you earlier about which artists you would like to work with, but which artists do you think mainstream bigger artist that you would want to work with that you know you could do a hit with? Like one that you could really put a song together with if you went in the
3-minute song.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And really change the world.
Yeah, like one of those that you like, all right, I know I can sit down with this person. And it could be a songwriter as well, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that you could really sit down with that you'd be like, all right, I know we make a banger.
Depends how we want to affect the world.
Right.
What?
Is it a club banger or is it going to be thought process, right?
Whatever you feel like you fit into.
Man.
What artist?
I feel like if I could bring somebody back, I feel like I'll bring back Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Bob Marley on the hook.
Yeah. Dude, reggae's big.
Oh, shit.
Reggae's always been big, but it's big right now, too.
Bob Marley on a country trap beat, like a country beat.
Hey, that would be hard.
He just like, man, you know, he does that like he's from the country of Jamaica, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He talk about like he's what the world needs right now, you know what I'm saying? He like someone like Bob Marley, that's what the world needs right now. Like,
are you a Pac or Biggie fan?
I would say Tupac all day because he just has the heart, the soul.
Yeah, and his catalog's just a lot bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got more to choose from.
That's what I strive for exactly. Is that catalog and I take a lot of credit to Tupac for sure with that because like man, I have it in me to put out that much shit. I know for years and generations, like time to time, like my shit will withstand that.
Yeah. See, that's legit right there.
That's why it's even my first 2 albums, like you'll dig to that shit.
And I still bump that shit.
Exactly.
I still be turning that shit on.
So what you working on right now?
Always just working. That's why I say about habits. Like I've been doing this shit so fucking long. It's just like a habit. Like
You doing like mixtapes, albums?
Dude, I just have like too much music to even tell you.
Just grind.
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's
it's just like a
legit.
habit. Like
That's
it's
what
a habit.
When I first seen it, I was like, dude's a
You're-
grinder.
Yeah, you're just like shit. There's too many to even count to tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Damn
like,
right.
it's too much to count.
Damn
My
right.
biggest thing that I focused with you on was the hustle god shit, and I don't just mean the albums. I'm talking about the lifestyle of it.
Yeah.
Because as I watching you, right, and a lot of time I just be in the sale looking at shit. You know what I'm saying? So I put a bunch of people on your stuff. A bunch of people
That's
on.
what's up,
Because them
yeah.
speakers in that
I told him,
motherfucker
man,
was thumping.
I was like, you know, Tennessee rock with you, man, for real.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hella people do.
That's all that
Yeah.
I need to be out here, like in these markets for real.
Yeah,
like,
'cause they
even
fuck
though-
with you.
Even though I'm from Florida, these are way stronger markets for what I'm doing.
what state do you think fucks with you the most?
I'll probably say,
Like, what state have you turned up the most?
I would say probably Ohio.
Ohio lit.
Ohio definitely the fans. They were the first to put me on the map. No fucking doubt.
Yep.
Shout out to
Yeah, I'd agree with that too. Michelle Justice and all them down there. I sent a lot of stuff. Yep. They did a lot with Jelly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did a lot with him.
They have a different type of like fan support out here. But
So
out here is fucking.
They love it. There's nothing going on.
It's neck and neck.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing going on. So a lot of times they're just like looking for anything to do.
You can promote positivity.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're
They
positive,
want to listen to you. Bro.
Yeah.
It's like imagine doing that in LA or even Orlando where I'm from. Like
I couldn't do it.
You get on the mic and you're like, man, like get on those high frequency vibes and such shit. They're like, well, I'm trying to get drunk. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just find you a few good people to rotate with, man.
Yeah, it's
Shit
like
out there.
It's out here because the weed, bro, and the psychedelics, they brought people how people need to be. Dog.
Yes.
Like, I was just in fucking Alabama. That's how they act when there's no access to natural drugs that are actually good for people.
They got the beige
Like,
shit.
Yeah, they're still tripping about the weed and shit.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers, they seem more cranky in Alabama. That's
Yeah.
they're more cranky. That's the way to describe
That's
it.
the truth.
They're just like, man, fuck today.
Yeah.
They more got that attitude.
Dude, that's how it was out here for the longest
yeah.
time. People were just fucking not vibing, not loving life, and
They
they're just
needed the
fucking
weed.
dying. They
That's
needed
it.
the weed.
They needed
We
the
opened up.
fucking weed.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
They needed
dude.
the
I used to
weed.
chase people down for free joints, and they were like, I was the fucking most weirdest dude alive. So I couldn't get nobody to come into my store.
And they were definitely more unhappy back then, too.
Yes, they were. Dude,
more
they're all.
unhappy.
Yeah, hella.
Before before their motherfucking garden that bitch before it even opens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. So I open up
When it
45
closes,
minutes
man.
early
You got customers
because I
that
have
motherfucking
like
guard that
25 people that show up that have to be at work at 8, and they're religious with it. Like they're walking in and look.
Trying to
and
cop the bag.
so we have a rule at my store that if you're wearing my gear when you walk in, if you're wearing my stuff, right, hat, shirt, whatever, you get a free joint, right? So you got these motherfuckers coming in all morning wearing all my clothes.
That's every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. We get about 500 people. Listen, I can't go anywhere around here because you know how many people are going to go home and change their shirt?
Everybody
No.
on CBD joints.
Yeah, and they're going to
Right.
they're going to come in and get a free one and be happy as hell. And they be like, all right, I'm cool. No, I'm just here for the pre-roll.
They're gonna come back with the long hair, with the motherfuckers ain't
Wig.
playing. They're coming back.
Yeah.
They're like, it's my birthday and I got my shirt on.
Oh, they'll get 4 people. They'll pull up in the car. And I've
shirt.
watched this. One shirt.
shirt.
He's taking it off as he's walking out, handing it to his chick, and she putting it on and walking
Half
in.
of them just throw it over the fucking shoulder.
Yeah, some of them just throw it
Yeah.
over his shoulder. Got a
I
shirt.
love it, man.
Yeah, I love it. I'll give it to him. Like, here you go.
Hell yeah,
Run
man.
it. I probably hand out like 500 joints tonight.
It's a CBD joint, or it's a,
Well, you know,
Yeah.
okay.
it's a free one. We're allowed to adults share real cannabis. Yeah. So
sharing is sharing. for
yeah.
sure.
So we can't sell it. We're allowed to adults share up to an ounce. So if you're over 21, right? So they just come in and buy the fuck out of my CBD, and we adult share them some good stuff.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Yeah.
finest homegrown marijuana.
Dude,
I
it's
know A lot
crazy.
of people want to know something about you. Are you independent or you signed to anybody?
I'm independent right now.
Fantastic.
No. What about Mako?
Damn right.
Oh hell, fuck it.
No. What happened with that? If you can.
Dude, I'm just on such higher frequency vibes, you know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Where it's like, I think he knows he fucked up in life. If you listen to his music,
Bravo.
yeah, he like
Yeah.
the thing is he faking he's faking real life, but he spits it real in his music though. If you listen to his shit, he'll be like, I'm a piece of shit, like I'm a bad guy, like I fucked up. Where he just knows he fucked up, and like his new music, like I heard the shit, like the songs was kind of tight though, but it's like he was talking about that he knows he fucked up. Though.
Yeah.
You know, he
Well, is he gonna make something better? Be like, hey, I can rap better now. Something like that. Something.
I don't even think so, man. I think he just knows he fucked up. You know, he's going out. You know.
Yeah.
At the same time, he been fueling a beef with Upchurch. Like he been every single day. I was there. He talking shit about Upchurch this, Upchurch that. Upchurch came at his ass like he
Yeah.
should fucking tried at least try to swing.
Yeah.
At least if he swung that shit where like. I just think he as a man, he just like owned up to his bullshit, bro. Where I felt like I kind of respect it because he's like, I'm just gonna respectfully bow and be like, I don't know what the fuck I was on, but I'm chilling the fuck out. you know? Like he kind of respectfully bowed out.
Reality check, motherfucker.
Yeah. He realized he got a reality check. Exactly. It's like,
As a man, you're supposed to.
You kind of gotta respect that because
Yeah.
like he should have really took that opportunity because
Yeah.
that's what I say about the country rap though. If you do negative shit, you'll blackball yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll blackball your fucking self. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he kind of closed doors for himself where it's like I don't even gotta say nothing because people are like, oh, you already dealt with that motherfucker, yeah. I know.
That's
You know,
crazy.
where people will cancel themselves in this shit. Like
They do. They
yeah.
always
They'll
shoot
cancel
themselves in the foot.
themselves.
I think that's with a lot of friends too. And I've had a lot where like I know this dude's foul.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, and they're like, why are you keeping him around? I was like, because he hasn't fucking shot himself yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I know he's fucked up, but he hasn't done nothing crazy yet. You know what I'm saying?
It's truly the silent majority.
It is.
They just need voices.
Park that
Yeah.
truck in the Kmart parking lot all night long with your friends.
Yeah.
That's
Country
it.
shit.
Kmart, Walmart.
Shit.
Yeah, we didn't have none of that shit. We was chilling in liquor stores.
Look,
We had like the
Save-A-Lot.
little liquor stores next to our houses, and yeah, that's where the kicking spots were. We'd be skating outside of them, movie theaters too. Yep. We had the bird cage, so they were $1 a fucking. Yeah.
The fucking
Yeah.
the farmer is like the definition of humble because if all this internet bullshit and this cloud shit crashed, like where you gonna get your motherfucking food, motherfucker?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like and that's why I see how you can maintain that humble they can maintain that humble shit because they're just like.
People go broke.
I got survival. I got survival right here.
Yeah.
You got all that fucking cloud and whatever, but I got survival.
Yeah.
Also technologically like behind by a few years too.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That is true.
Do you do a lot of podcasts?
Yeah. And I get a lot of offers and shit. It's just people gotta be serious, really, on their shit. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Get your shit right. However.
Yeah. Real shit. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I fucking love
Where
it.
can they find your music at, bro?
At BezzBelieve.com.
Everywhere.
Fantastic.
Everything Bezz Believe. Just type Bezz Believe. Just get it in the
Y'all go
algorithm.
fuck with them.
Yeah, just like
Absolutely.
just
Nah,
spread
real-
it where you can. You know, however you can.
Hell yeah.
But real quick, how's working with Shaq?
He's a good guy.
Shaq?
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Amongst the Illuminati,
Yep.
he's a good guy. And he got a maneuver on the chessboard that he has. He's a chessboard that I may never be offered in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Where he got a maneuver, how he got a maneuver because he has a totally different world of opportunities. Like,
Yeah.
But I think deep to his soul, he's a fucking man. He's just 100. Like
Shaq is a creator.
He's
hustling,
trying to get it like the rest of us.
For sure.
And he not trying to shit on people. He's like, man, I'm trying to get down to your level
He ain't gonna get shit
and
on
relate
either.
to you because all I do is talk to motherfuckers who's billionaires. And a lot of them is corrupt and stuff like that. Sometimes I like talking to regular people because their mind is pure. It's on it's on a good frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's super legit. I can
You got
fuck
the
with
merch
that.
too, bro. You want to tell them where to find your merch and
all
shit?
day, BezzBelieve.com is merch.
You got some hard ass
For
shit
real,
too.
get it, exactly.
I need
I know
them
it's
2
great
sweatsuits.
stuff.
Hell yeah.
I know it's great stuff where it's like,
That shit's fire for real.
yeah, because where I started with it, to now where it's at, where everything's stitched on and got great fits and stuff like that. Like I'm happy.
quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Got our own tags. Like before, it wasn't like that,
Fantastic.
but it was we did what we could.
So
Yeah,
something
hell yeah.
somebody wants to wear.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to fucking.
That's
wear
the
it.
truth right there. Not just for a free joint.
It's not just some Hanes piece of shit with an iron on.
Yeah. Which we've done before. Which we've done. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming out, my friend. Yeah, boy.
Right.
That's legit.
Love it.
We gotta come back. We gotta do this again, man, for sure. We gotta get on some hustles together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some grind too. We're definitely gonna do some
I felt like I
shit.
was with fam at this fucking table. Man.
Hell yeah. I fucking love it. Hey, all day long, big dog.
Like it didn't even feel like a podcast. It just felt like a real fucking conversation.
That's what we wanted.
That's why I see the vision, and it's like, man, I just like contributing. Trying to say the word contributing to the equation, like for real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Most certainly.
Hell yeah. Well, brother, I appreciate you, my friend. We're gonna wrap this motherfucker up. Thank you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Boom.